Hello, hello and welcome to Under the Ocean. Today, single player game, you're stuck with me, Bonsallator, and we're going to play a little bit of Under the Ocean. I haven't played much of this game, but I heard it's very good. So, let's jump into the basic game. That way you can play along with me if you want to. So, this game is a survival, kind of building, crafting game. Bit of a casual game. Oh dear, that was one heck of a shipwreck. Right, so we've got a burning, steaming ship behind me. I've obviously been shipwrecked. I'm a big blue man in yellow pants. Righty-ho, I've been washed up along with all of this debris. I might just grab that stick there. That could be very useful. I don't know what for yet, but I'm sure it can be useful for something. So, first part of the game, just collect as much as I can. That is a tomato, some form of food, which will be very useful. Now, I've played a little bit, so I'm not going to hang around for too long at the start here. So I'm going to grab a load of rocks, which I'll show you how they can be used later on. But first we need to get to the next part of the world and find shelter, really, because otherwise it gets very cold overnight. Right, so big rocks here for some trees. So basically, to build a shelter you're going to need to build some trees. So I can open my tool belt by clicking on this looking tool belt here. There's a little tool belt. I can't speak today, sorry about that. And if I put my journal on and hit the crafting bit, it will show me what I can craft. So currently I want to be crafting an axe. Here we go. So I need a long stick and a sharp rock. So if I hit journal button and get my long stick and my sharp rock, I can build an axe. So quite a simple game, bit of fun, bit of learning to survive. Things can harm you, but this first bit on the easy map is quite easy. So, left click, chop down a tree. There we go. Should be actually a banana tree, I think. So I can cut that one up. Oh dear, a bit glitchy. This game is still an alpha, so very early stage of this game, but brilliant game. I can see it's going a very long way, so I would definitely urge you to buy it as soon as possible before the price goes up. Cool. Right, so if I open my tool belt again and drag, this might work, I haven't tried this out yet, my tree into my tool belt. No, it doesn't work. Well, I think I might need to cut this one up a bit more. Right, I'll grab this big log here. Now I thought that would make me some planks, but obviously it doesn't. So if I go into my crafting thing again and have a look for planks, banana tree, planks. I think I might need to build a saw. Possibly. Obviously, as I said, this game is still an alpha, so it might just be a little bit buggy out because it's actually bigger than the crafting thing. What about if I put that there and with my axe? Oops, which I just threw on the floor. No, maybe not. Funny. Right. I apologise for that. I just threw my tree in anger. Okay, so I think tonight we'll have to spend it underneath this rock here. Bit of shelter. And see what we can find. Because I was hoping to create planks like this. But as I said, I haven't played much of this game, so please forgive me for that. Slight balls up. Oh, good flint. Flint we can use to make fire. And fire will keep us warm. So I can set these leaves on fire with a flint. If I hover over it, it tells me what it can do. Right click to use. So if I right click and set fire to that, get a little fire going for the night. A bit cosy. Go. And shove a twig on there. Get it going nicely. Right. This here is an explosive crate. And if you set it on fire, it explodes. So I don't really know what it's useful for, but I just tend to chuck up the fire. Whoa! That does happen every now and again. And you saw I was getting a little bit chilly there, and hungry, so I can eat this tomato. So right click stuff to use it, and then left click to eat it. There we go. So, go back into my journal, and have a look at the crafting again. So I want to make some sort of pickaxe or workbench. Workbench will be very useful. It lets me create a whole load more stuff. Which you can see here, I need a workbench to create the pole and spear and things. So workbench, 4 tree pieces and 2 long sticks. Oh, that's a long stick there. Will I be able to salvage him? Oh, it's on fire. I'll just leave it. We can probably find more long sticks. Ooh, here we go. So yes, definitely a brilliant game. Once you get into it, you can actually burn yourself by standing in the fire, but I haven't done that yet. Luckily. So I jump out my axe again and hack away at this tree. I can cut it into little bit sections. It's probably a little section already. Maybe I have to find the Alto. Right. Oh. So if I press space, I can freeze everything in place, so I can drag that up there. Oh dear, still alpha a little bit glitchy. So I can drag that stuff up there, and it will just keep it in the air. I can make my tool belt, and drag all of this stuff into my tool belt. Grab a couple of long sticks, and make a workbench. Yeah, there we go. So, oh. Sometimes I press escape, thinking that I can get out the crafting, such as in Minecraft or any of those games. So I think I'm going to make my main base here. So, grab my workbench and pop her on the floor. So if I clicked open my workbench, it gives me this screen, so I can actually store stuff in here. And use that to make stuff. So I need that for making things such as spike traps, planks. Oh, that's how I can get planks. Okay. Spears, stone blocks. You've got everything in here. You can make a bed. You can pretty much make anything, including an advanced workbench, which is needed for making doors and housing facilities and stuffs. So, I'm going to grab my tree, run her over, hoping not to set her on fire, and turn it into some thatching. That'll be useful for building later on. Might just chuck the rest of it down that hole actually. Might just chuck it all down that hole. Oh bollocks. You can get things stuck together a little bit. So if you drag them onto this screen and they go green, then they actually stick together, which is a little bit annoying. So if I go like that, just... Oh, well that was actually... This didn't work as well as I hoped. So if I just chuck all that thatch there, oh dear, oh dear. There we go. So all that thatch can just stay out there. Bring up my crafting bench again. I just accidentally hit it there. Hopefully. Oh dear, it's not being nice to me today. Hopefully, I'm just going to do a long series of this while I'm building a house, so I won't cut it in between. So, I might just suddenly cut it and put a little voice over at the end. So don't be concerned if it suddenly cuts out. So, tree plank. Maybe I need a full tree. Maybe I need a full tree, right. Because that definitely won't craft into a plank, which is a bit strange. So do I have a full tree back here, or have I cut them all up? He looks cut up, right. I'll quickly run through to the next area, which is very useful, that, actually running through to the next area. Just jump through here, through to the next area. Because you don't get too much lag on where you are. Only when you first go into an area, because it's throwing stuff around and stuff. So I've just picked up a bucket here, which I can use with the waterfall to fill it up. See, it's filling up the bucket. So if I now right click it, oh, if I put it in my inventory, and then right click it, and I drink from it, it will fill up my drink. Come on. So yeah, it filled up my drink. I need to reselect it again, and fill it again. There we go. Ah, a yarrow. I can heal my wounds. My many wounds from that shipwreck. That was awful, it really was. Not flint, that's always useful. I can also store stuff in that crafting table chest thing. Chicken! It's a chicken! Might just leave it alone for a minute. Right. Here's what I was looking for. Cool, that's a tree. From there, right. Quickly, I'm getting a bit chilly here. Run back through to my base.